Today's myth that we're going to debunk is that all lenders are the same when you go to buy a home. And I'm glad that this one came up. I am not a lender, so I can't speak to like specific loan products and stuff like that. But I have, over my time in the real estate industry, which is about 5 years at this point, I have come across so many lenders and they do not all operate the same. I can say firsthand that there are lenders out there who should not have jobs because they have made some serious mistakes on behalf of my clients. And then some lenders who I could not recommend enough because they are going to be an amazing guide through the process. They are going to be people you can rely on, not only for this deal, but for future real estate needs or refinancing and things like that. Now, the reason I say they're not all the same and what I would recommend you look for and what I look for in my lender partners who I like to recommend to my clients are a few different things. First and foremost, communication. The real estate process can feel so stressful that having somebody who doesn't get back to you, having somebody who doesn't answer your questions in a timely manner, having somebody who doesn't pick up the phone on a weekend when we are out looking at houses, those are things that make a huge difference in the stress level of a real estate transaction. Now, a lot of times when you're thinking about whether to go with a bank or a lender, you can almost always count on the fact that a bank is going to be hours of 9 to 5. There's always outliers, so don't come at me for that. But more often than not, the bigger name banks don't have lenders that are willing to answer phone calls on weekends. A lot of mortgage lenders, a lot of partners who are in the mortgage industry, not the banking industry, are people who are going to do that. Now, I've come across bad people on that side too, but you want to work with somebody who upfront is going to tell you if you need an updated pre-approval on Saturday afternoon after an open house, let me know. Because when you need that pre-approval and you're going to get your offer in time, you need it, and you need somebody who's going to pick up the phone, and not having that can just cause so much undue stress. The second thing that I say to look for in a lender is somebody who's going to be upfront and honest with you. I have had clients in the past go to some of the lender partners that I work with and say, here's what we're looking for. What products do you have? And I've had some of my lender partners look at them and say, I don't think I have the right product for you. I think that you need this type of loan and I don't do that, but here is who I would recommend. You don't want somebody who's just trying to get your business so that they can close the deal and have you be another statistic to them and their company. You want somebody who's going to help you find the right product to get you the home you're looking for. So honesty, communication, and last but not least, I think people who are willing to go the extra mile. I have always found that sellers and sellers agents respond incredibly well to lenders who are willing to pick up the phone and call them and say, I know you have the pre-approval from me, but I also just wanted to say we pulled the credit, we did X, Y, and Z, and they are a super qualified client. In the past, I have had situations as the listing agent where I get a pre-approval, we accept the offer, and it turns out that that pre-approval meant literally nothing to that lender. And obviously that lender is one of the people I mentioned before who should not have jobs. But besides the point, you want a lender who's willing to pick up the phone and say, hi, list agent, I did X, Y, and Z for my client. I pulled their credit. I've done all of these steps and they are super qualified. So that pre-approval really means something. And I'm putting my word and my reputation and my stamp on it. So communication, honesty, and people who are willing to go the extra mile. If you are ever concerned that you can't find a lender on your own, the absolute best place to start is your agent. They are going to have recommendations of people that they have vetted, people that they have worked with. They have gone through some probably strenuous processes to get that list to be who they want to have on it. I know I've had a very big flux of people on that list of lenders I recommend to find the right people who are my team. So start with your agent. They should always be able to give you a really good recommendation for somebody who can get the job done for you.